The pride flag is flying once again at the Stonewall National Monument in New York City. It was re-raised on Thursday by city officials and activists just days after it was taken down by the Trump administration as a result of an Interior Department memo restricting the types of flags that can be flown within the national park system. In my latest column, I wrote about how this is yet another attempt by the administration to erase history, and it's a symbolic attack on the LGBT+ community. I spoke to Amara Jones of Translash Media, who told me, quote, "This is an administration that is very aware of the potent power of symbols and the way that symbols can communicate what and who is tolerated in society and what and who in society are not tolerated. There are no accidents." They have been, and we have talked deservedly about how this administration has attacked Black history, brown people's history. So this is not new, it is a continuation, but it's also an expansion of the attacks, right? Because at the end of the day, why do they care that the flag is flying at Stonewall, right? If there's a pride flag flying anywhere, Stonewall would be the place to fly it, right? And so when you think about what the signals they're trying to send, who they believe should be allowed to be celebrated in this country, these are the kinds of things that they do. But the folks in New York are not having it. They just re-raised it. They just put the flag right back up.
Right. You know, Amara Jones, in your excellent piece, and you just read this about the power of symbols. You know, this administration, just to amplify what you were just saying, Eugene, this administration is making it clear that unless you are a white, straight, cisgender Christian male
with some money,
preferably with some money, right. Unless you're that, you are not part of the fabric of this country. You're not part of the history of this country. And whatever you and your kind have done is immaterial to the greatness of this country, which is 1,000% incorrect. Yeah.
Can we actually just pull up that quote from the state senator that you interviewed quickly to read that?
Eric
because
Boxer.
He lays it out very succinctly. This administration envisions a country that's straight, white, and Christian, and if you don't fit into that box, you're not a part of their narrative. That's not what this country's about. It's very interesting too, because there are a lot of prominently proud gay men who are leading this administration.
Yes.
Oh, in the administration.
And at this table.
No, I mean, like Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary.
Scott Bessent, Rick Grinnell.
The highest-ranking out-gay person to ever serve in a presidential administration is the Secretary of the Treasury.
Yeah. And yet, the attacks continue. It always makes me think about, like, we all do a little bit of shedding of our skin, well, some people, shedding of ourselves when we go into work. And so I always wonder, when you work for an administration that looks at people who love like you do or look like you do, and they say that type of person isn't welcome in the country that we are trying to build. Like, how do you do that? Like, that's the question I have for so many of these folks. Is like, how do you separate your human self from the policy that you're implementing in this country?
The emotional and mental gymnastics you would have to go through in order to go to work in the morning. I mean, that's one of the things that's so wonderful about the jobs that we have. We don't have to do any kind of gymnastics with journalistic, just to do the jobs.
But I gotta stretch. I can't do gymnastics no more.
Cracks one tooth and now he's old. Can't stretch ever again.
Welcome.
Crack a tooth.
We should. Scott Bessent should come on the show.
Yes, I would love to have Scott
Mr. Treasury Secretary, please come on.
Yeah, we got lots of questions.
We'd love to have a really interesting convo with you.
We give you 2 blocks, maybe 3. But the rest of y'all don't go anywhere.
Giving away our blocks.
Well, I mean, it is a transactional administration.
It is, exactly. Let them know we got 4.
Give you an hour.
We have another jam-packed hour of the weekend straight ahead.